was terrible from day to day. Just living in the woods in a park in Boca, and there's nowhere to shower and nowhere to eat and nowhere to do the basic things you need to do in life, and it's very rough.
It feels like the end. There's nothing left. You feel like you'll never be able to get out. It's just hopeless.
You stay in the woods, or you stay behind some abandoned building, or you stay in a dumpster and conceivably eat from there.
The real difference that hasn't changed is the fact that we are still committed to one common cause, and that is we want to change your life. We could put Band-Aids on a lot of people, but we know that to really make a difference, you have to change your life.
The first step away from homelessness begins at the Engagement Center. Here, homeless men, women, and children can escape the streets for a few hours.
The Engagement Center is one of our most successful programs. Last year alone, over 17,000 people were served at the Engagement Center. And so they're able to come in and they're able to feel normal. They're able to watch TV and get something to eat and go on the computer and play cards and play dominoes and just have a little bit of normalcy in their life.
3 years ago, Austin Menace stepped off the street and into the Engagement Center. Now, he welcomes other homeless people as a peer counselor.
What I find here in this engagement center, the Lord's place, it's a lot of love. When you come and you find a place where there's love there, where people trying to help you and you help yourself, that builds you up, that gives you an encouragement to go on. So that I feel great about that.
The biggest success is being able to look at a homeless individual and to not see them where they are at that moment, but to be able to see what they can become. And then to provide them with all the respect and dignity and resources to become that person. And that's what we do here at the Lord's Place.
For many homeless men, the next stop is the men's campus, home of Joshua House and the Recovery Center. Here they find hope for their addictions, life skills training, their own apartment, and a place to belong.
The men's campus is just one of those kind of places where you don't believe that miracles can't happen. You go and you visit, and you see individuals that you may have seen 6 months ago walking the streets, and suddenly they are living in an apartment, they are dangling their keys, and they are getting ready to take their first course at Palm Beach Community College. That's the work that we do at the men's campus, and it is absolutely life-changing.
Barry Bleeker dropped out of 8th grade to support his widowed, mentally ill mother. Drug addiction landed him in prison. When released, he had no home but the streets. Barry turned to the Lord's Place for housing, hope, and encouragement.
I just am very grateful for the opportunity I've had now to become a better person. I didn't even know how to use a computer a year ago. Now, coming here, they have the computer room. I know how to use a computer. I'm doing algebra in school. I'm writing essays. I'm just doing great things now. I'm going to be a better person, thanks to the Lord's Place. Absolutely.
For single mothers like Kim Davis, the family campus is a place to rebuild her life. After 18 months on the streets, she wanted to be a good mother for her newborn son.
Becoming a mother is such an amazing, overwhelming feeling that, I had to change because it wouldn't be fair to my child. If I continued doing what I was doing, he would be out of my life. I wouldn't have him today.
Upon accepting me into the program, I now sit here and tell you that I have a 1-bedroom apartment, I have a job, I'm self-sufficient, and I feel great.
Once a home is found, Cafe Joshua's job training and placement program begins.
Remember, they may ask you something that we didn't cover in class. Think about it. Think about why they're asking that. Pausing in an interview is fine. Silence is okay. Just not too lengthy.
We are seeing graduation rates of up to 88% of our individuals that are going through our 2-week curriculum class class instruction are graduating. We have 26% of our graduates are actually finding jobs on their own, and many of the other ones are staying on for apprenticeship programs.
It just gives you something to offer an employer, something that where you can say, well, okay, I can do this and I'm good at it. And even though I haven't found a job at this particular time, I'm so optimistic, I'm so hopeful, I'm so positive that it's like every time I put in my resume, I'm expecting a call.
In today's struggling economy, more people than ever need the Lord's place.
What we're really seeing is that there are people that were one time productive workers, people that had jobs, and they're no longer able to find work, and they themselves have become homeless.
When you recognize that the homeless person is your neighbor or your family member, or could so easily be your neighbor or your family member, then you have got to have an entirely different perspective on the entire problem of homelessness. You become personally engaged, and that personal engagement leads you to go the extra mile to try to help.
If just 2% of Palm Beach County shared their time, talents, and treasures with ending homelessness, we would make a major impact in this cause.
2% of the population of Palm Beach County can solve 100% of the problem of homelessness in Palm Beach County.
I am a believer that if this community was able to embrace ending homelessness as one of their primary causes, and resources were given to this cause, I think that we could end homelessness in Palm Beach County.
You know, now I can just be a normal person. I'm not homeless, and I'm going to school. I'm doing good in my life, and you know, so I can hold my head high now and not walk around with shame like I was for a long time.
No words really can express the gratitude that I have for the Lord's place.
The most important thing about the Lord's place is the people. They make you feel welcome. They make you feel like you're not homeless.
It means everything. I couldn't imagine a better place to be at right now.